we're about 15 miles or so west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in the Arizona suburb of Glendale. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington football team and the Arizona Cardinals. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They go play action now. Haskins slings this deep from McLaurin. This is intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score. You give yourself your best chance.
And that is caught. Touchdown Cardinals. Andy Isabella with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 7, Washington 0.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. And he whips that one incomplete there. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. Being chased out left. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 42. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Now a draw play for Gurley. And this play a lot like the previous one, thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. A couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. From the gun, it's Haskins. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Is set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this run.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. First down, Washington. Haskins finding McLaurin.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On the tackle.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
At the 40-yard line.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 39. A gain there of 21 yards.
Washington.
On first down, it's Gurley. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Jalen Thompson on the tackle. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Cardinals' 37-yard line.
2nd and 8. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Washington, nothing.
Second and 8 coming up. Now Gurley. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Again, the ball carrier.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Washington on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time. Picked off at the 24. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Oh, no doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
Murray now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Going, and at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. Shotgun now from Murray. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. It's a foot race. He's at the 30. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. So they had a good drive going, a chance to build on this first half lead, but now you kind of feel like we got a new ball game.
And you wonder what the discussion will be now at halftime, because I think we were headed towards one. Now it's a different discussion altogether. One side optimistically, the other side wondering what could have been.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Caught left side, Hopkins. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
And one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. From the gun, Murray. Throw left side complete. It's Hopkins. And he'll be out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Touchdown, Arizona. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And Washington able to come up with a quick strike touchdown. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator's a little bit...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Chase Young. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all...
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And Washington now within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So,
oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, 81 yards. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability.
If If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, Haskins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 49. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, oh, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
He'll drop this underneath to Gurley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he finds Daniels. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona first. Operating from the gun, Murray. This one caught by Isabella. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because... Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off near the 29. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Now it's Gurley. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Haskins. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Credit the sack to Von Miller. Well, there was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Following the penalty is Gurley. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Well, it's not time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. And he's going to be trapped inside his own 5. A very curious decision to bring that one out.
So they wound up passing on a long field goal try, but that works out for him really well. That one's down inside the 5-yard line.
And it's risky because your punter, if he puts it in the end zone, the net result not worth it, but there, I think worth it. And they'll get this out quickly to Goodwin. And he's going to be out of bounds up past the 5. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. On 3rd and short, Drake. And he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Snap comes to Murray at 1. And Daniels has it over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
At the 48-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Murray. Man open. It's Goodwin. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. A big play there on the catch and run. 35 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Murray, a quick throw complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll run. It's Drake. And this winds up a disaster. Nowhere near the marker. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And Washington is able to come up with a goal line stand. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. A big run there by Gurley. 63 yards on the ground. With that last effort, he has reached now 10,000 career rushing yards. Congratulations.
Big-time congratulations. That also means that his publicist can make sure all the information gets to every voter out there who has a say in the Hall of Fame. Fashioning together a heck of a resume.
They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
At the 27-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. Flushed out right. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. They'll start the drive with Drake. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Able to find Isabella. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals 1st down as well.
At the 41-yard line.
Running from the shotgun with Drake. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Right back to Drake. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless.